So what are you doing? It's been a little while, huh? Yep, it has. I've been fixing and testing and trying to figure out my channel, the way it's going to look. I want a big change with it, and I've been thinking about it for a while. And now I'm really, seriously thinking about the look of it and how I don't know what you would call it. The videos are going to be changed, like how I present the videos. I'm gonna. I think I've finally figured out how I do it right by somebody, instead of reading something, because I can't just read something and learn it and that's it. I have to actually do it, and have somebody show me how, and I found somebody on YouTube that finally could do it. I understand this guy. So what I've been planning on doing, really thinking long and hard on, is how to change the everything's going to be the same. We're going to talk about the same stuff, and it's all going to be about my quad and the trike and e-bikes in general. That's all the same. It's just the way I do the videos. It's going to change the look. Hopefully it'll allow more people to view my videos. So we'll see. Because the goal always has been to get monetized, as you guys know. If you followed my channel, I want to make it bigger. I don't necessarily need to be the biggest on YouTube, because that's probably not even possible, but I just want to make a little extra money on it, so that I can supplement what I've got coming in now, so I don't have to work so hard. And getting paid to ride bikes is a lot better in my mind than getting paid for almost anything else. So anyway, gonna change up the look. That's what I'm gonna do. Change up the look. Hopefully make it more becoming. Hopefully make more people want to tune into it, and hopefully just make the content itself better, how I go about talking about different things, and what I kind of go over and stuff like that. There's a lot of new stuff coming. Anyway, there is a lot of new stuff coming, you guys. Let's see. What you can probably tell right now is I've changed, once again, I've changed the your view, your point of view, which I had somebody suggest. So I'm going to try this out, see what you guys think. Let me know in the comments what you think about the new point of view. See if I've got it right or not. The angle will probably have to change a couple of times. I haven't even looked at it since I've been on the quad. I just kind of angled the camera down a bit, because I know my head kind of goes down, and hopefully that'll show you enough of what's coming. But this is only kind of a test. I just wanted to let you in on what I was doing, because you've probably been wondering. Hopefully you've been wondering. anyway, I've done a whole bunch of different things for the quad, of course. I took the Grin Technologies motor off and put on the, I think this one is the CYC X1 Pro Gen 3, I believe. It's 2 or 3. I think it's 3. This is the one that was on Steven's, on Steven's trike. And his isn't working because I have a couple of parts that I need to, one that I need to make and a couple that I need to buy that's going to take a little while to get. So, that was nice. That cop made a big old wave inside there. That was really nice to wave at me like that, real happy like that. That was very cool. So anyway, back to the story. I got the CYC motor back in, and thank God. It's just the hub motors and the mid-drive motors are just absolutely completely different. That's all there is to it. It's two totally different things. In my opinion. So, although I did like the Grin Tech motor, and still do, it's for a few very specific people, and it's not me. At least not right now, and not that motor. It's just not me. Much rather have the mid-drive. Much rather. I mean, a lot. So this one I've found, because I've the last CYC motor that I had on my quad was, I think, the Gen 2. I have 2 of those, and I loved it. That's what I've been riding for a long time. And it's a great motor. It's an absolutely great motor. So I haven't had this one on there for very long, maybe about a month or so. And I've done some good rides and done some rides, a whole bunch of rides that I didn't want to include you with. I probably should. They're just breakdown rides where I've broken down for one reason or another. I went back, reverted to having to fix and refix the alignment in my rear chain, like I had been for 9 months. This was a lot quicker. This was, I just have gone through it so much. I knew exactly what I had to do when it was misaligned. So I did it once and it wasn't quite right. So I did it again and it was perfect. But it didn't, take me as long as it took me before the last time I had to do that. God, that was hell. But I learned it all on that first round. So now I can do it pretty good. So I had some issues with that. I had one issue where I was finally done at the last point of that whole alignment problem, and put the chains back together and put everything back together, had everything tightened up in the differential and all that stuff, and went out on a ride and had a good hour and 15 minutes or so, and then bam, the chain popped. and it just, it derailed off the cassette or whatever it was, off one of the chain rings. So I went and popped it back on. It's harder now, and especially with the batteries on the side. I'll have to start taking the spare keys to the batteries on the side of this thing, the 48-volt batteries, because they're right in the way when I need to put a chain back on. But anyway, that was one of the issues. But that problem, I didn't realize that that problem was because I didn't put the chain back together completely when I had messed with it before. And I remember thinking, wow, was that on all the way? And then just thinking, it's all right. and it obviously wasn't okay, because it came off, and I actually lost the chain after I went for a little while longer. I fixed it, and then I went for a little while longer, and it came off, so I just started, I put the reins on it, started walking it like a shopping cart. And that's real easy to do, no big deal, but I didn't want, So I had those problems, lots and lots of issues. But I had this new motor, put this new motor back on. It's the only bad part of it, it's really super twitchy. Just really twitchy, where you just touch that accelerator and it wants to just go. And that's not good for the drivetrain. So I had to mess with it a little bit, see if I could get some stuff going with it, to kind of turn it down. I turned it down from race mode to street mode, and that should help anyway. And then and that did help. It lessened the torque, the instant power, where it just yanked it ahead. Now it just does it a little bit. Also, what I did is something I've wanted to do forever and ever and ever, but for one reason or another, I didn't do it. And that was to put a full twist throttle on it as opposed to a thumb throttle. And the reason I did it this time, other than, wanting to do it forever, is I wanted to see if a full twist throttle was different, if I could control it a little bit better, both at startup, just when I'm not using the motor, and then I want to use it, so it's the first startup. It wants to yank this thing, and I wanted to see if the full twist throttle would help in that way. Because I messed with everything else on the app that I could, or that I thought I could, to alleviate the problem that I'm having. Because I still want, I want it to go fast. I just want it to ease in when you're starting the motor back up again, when you first hit the throttle. So I put the full twist on, and man, it's like once again, it's kind of like the difference between going from the hub motor to the mid-drive motor. It's apples and oranges. It's two totally different things. The twist throttle is awesome. It's absolutely amazing. It really is. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that I can do with the twist throttle that I couldn't even think about doing with the thumb throttle, like going the transitions between driveways and going, across the street and all the bumps and everything like that. With the thumb throttle, you end up going like that, and really messing with the drivetrain. And with this thing, oh man, it's totally different, completely. With this thing, it's real smooth, and any bumps that I go over, if my wrists are resting on the wrist rests that I have on my quad. It's real smooth. I can keep it at one speed, so I don't have to rock the drivetrain with the power, the torque of this thing. So it makes the ride much easier on the components. The full twist does. It's really incredible. I absolutely love it. The next thing I'll have to, hopefully I'll have to get done is the two other CYC motors are having they come up with the same code, and I think what it is the controllers are bad. But sorry about the wind, but I'm procrastinating because I think they're going to tell me something's really wrong with it, and I can't do anything about it, and I have to get a new whole motor and everything, and I just can't. It's not possible. So hopefully they can just send me a new controller or whatever. I'd like to upgrade them to the Gen 4 controller to get all the little tidbits that we don't have on these motors, the abilities that we don't have on these things that come with the Gen 4. That would be sweet. Because they do have a kit to upgrade a Gen 2 or a Gen 3. Everybody stopped. Let's see here. Come on, people. Guess we're going to turn right. Yep. All right, here we go. So, I like the combination that I have with now the I think it's a Gen 3. Anyway, Gen 2 or Gen 3 CYC motor and the twist throttle. It's nice. It does the thing. The thing where it just kind of lifts you up like you're on a magic carpet and whisks you away. That's the thing. It's awesome. Puts my whole heart back into it again. Although it wasn't really, I've been pretty into it since I got it. But it just, I don't know. It redid it a little bit. Revitalized it a little bit, My brain. It's just awesome. I do like the other CYC motor better, just because of that one thing. Because it acts the same, other than that twitchiness. The other one, it ramped up so that I could just hit the throttle and go, and not worry about feathering it as much as I do now. I mean, I'm really feathering the throttle whenever I have to start up again, and unless I'm at a stop. If I'm at a stop, I use my legs just slightly, just to engage the motor, and then I can use the throttle right from there, and it makes it much easier on the drivetrain. It doesn't yank it as hard by just using human power for just a little smidge. So I'm just out here getting my exercise, people. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, I really hope you guys like the new format. That's the word I was looking for. I hope you guys like the new format when I finally come up with it and actually do it for my channel. I hope you guys like it, because I think it's going to be good for my channel. Really good for my channel. But time will tell. We'll see. Anyway, I think that's all the time I'm going to put on this one. Just kind of a short video for you guys to see that I'm actually alive and well and here, and am ready to come back with something new. So hang in there with me. Thanks for coming, you guys, and I hope you have a great day or morning or night or whatever it is, wherever you're from, and I'll see you next time.